So what is going on, guys? This is the Ninch Movies back again in front of the camera. I know, what a shock. I must have been feeling goddamn camera shy. It's also been a whole goddamn month since I've even, one, talked about a video, done an update. Since I started this channel up, I don't think I've had a month in between updates, so please forgive me. After the last update, I picked up so many VHS in one go that I just, you got to give the op shops times to restock, and I also have to catch up by, actually watching some of the films I purchased. I went down to the local Rotary and I picked up about 10 tapes, so it's a smaller update in sorts. I think 10 films is pretty damn decent. $10 spent, $1 a piece. So with that said, I'm going to start off with this update with actually the only repeat buy I do believe, but I could not go past this. This is the Phantom of the Opera, and yes, you will see reflection here because this is the only time I've actually gotten a brand new and sealed tape incomplete. I've had several tapes that obviously once I open up the box, the tape itself is sealed. I also just cannot stop laughing at this is from the classic romance collection. Obviously, I know it is technically a romance film, but I mean, look at the cover art, man. This is all horror. But I'm happy to have a repeat buy. I'm gonna have to set this somewhere where it won't get ripped. Obviously, I have it in the triple horror pack, something that I unboxed a couple months back. I still have yet to watch the film, but I own it twice. Pretty, stock standard around here. But yeah, brand new and sealed for $1. Is this in the public domain? I really have no idea. I still think it's cool as shit nonetheless. Try to find it on eBay. Nowhere could I find this classic romance collection variant. It's from Magna Entertainment there, so, some of you VHS boys that are a bit better at the research than me, let me know. If you've heard of this Magna company, this release, let me know down below. Moving on from that, this was just one that, I didn't need for the collection, but around Christmas time last year, and yes, I am wearing a Christmas sweater right now, don't at me, I know the month. It's just freezing cold here in Victoria right now. During Christmas time, I picked up, I guess, a sequel to this original film. So I saw this there and I'm like, I'm a completionist at heart. And we have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the movie. I believe I picked up the sequel or some sort of spin-off called The Toy Maker or something along those lines. I mean, I actually will watch this when it comes to Christmas time. Nothing gets me more in the Christmas spirit than, old school animation. I mean, to be fair, nothing really just gets me in the mood to watch anything more than old school animation. I'm just a kid at heart, what can I say? I have not seen this, but it looks like it is from the year 98. Year 1998, and this one is from Good Times Entertainment. Have you guys seen it? Did you grow up with it? Let me know. The next one up here is star-studded. Ben Kingsley, Candice Bergen, Edward Fox, John Gielgud, and Martin Sheen. I'm not gonna lie, I really only know Martin Sheen off the top of the dome here. And this is the film Gandhi. So this said it is the 1982 winner of 9 Academy Awards, Best Picture, Best Actor. I am an uncultured man. I know of Gandhi, and honestly, I did not know this movie even existed. I saw all its accolades on the front, and I was just like, standard rule I have. If I see a name I recognize, Martin Sheen, I'll pick it up. And also just for the fact that I'm willing to learn. I admit that I'm very uncultured and there's certain, lapses in knowledge that I have. And, a prominent figure in the world is somebody like Gandhi. I know the name, but I know nothing really of him or what he's about. So this is a film I'm actually really intrigued to check out. I can't wait to check it out soon. And for $1, why not? Did you guys check this out back in the day? Was it a good Oscar winner in your opinion? Let me know. The next one up here we have is starring Warren Beatty, I believe, and Annette Bening, I'm stroking out. Annette Bening, and this is the film Love Affair. I actually picked this up because it has Katharine Hepburn in it, as simple as that. This is a Warner Home Video release, runs at 103 minutes. Looks like it came out in '94. I have not seen the film. It is slightly dusty actually now that I'm looking at it, but it's in this horrendous big box. The tape's in good condition. We'll give it a go somewhere down the track. Next one up, I've seen this at the Rotary pretty much since I started going there, and I just pulled the pin. If I see you enough times, I'm gonna give you a goddamn go. And this is starring Tyrone Power Marlene Dietrich, Charles Laughton, and this is the witness for the prosecution. Once again, you know, it's a very simplistic cover, but I love the sort of airbrush filter that they give to all these older films. Just looks really classy. I actually did just finally read the backing for once. Obviously, a lot of the time you scan past it and I'm like, nah, is this gotta be a film I like? It's a courtroom drama. And, you know, courtroom dramas can be really interesting if done well. So this is an old school ass film. It is from 1957. It's actually a black and white. But who knows? One day I might actually pop this in and be like, wow, I was really sleepy on this film. Have you seen it? Let me know. Back into my BBC documentaries here, we have a spin-off of the Walking with Dinosaurs series. I bought the multi-pack a couple months ago now, and this is The Ballad of Big Al. A couple of these old tapes that I've been getting lately have, you know, larger price stickers, like $25.03 from Kmart. Just a lot of them are coming from Kmart back in the day. I guess they were pretty prominent in Australia for selling VHS tapes, so pretty cool. I'm always a sucker for the stickers remaining on it. You know, it's a bit, leaves a bit of the story on there. I have no idea who Big Al is or what this variation of dinosaur that this tale is meant to be about, but it's only 58 minutes. I'm a sucker for this sort of documentary, and once again, I'm here to learn some knowledge about some dinosaurs, man. I can't wait. This is an absolute classic that I've heard millions and millions of things about. Once again, I'm not a huge musical person, but for $1, I thought it was a classy looking VHS. It's kind of rude not to have it in the collection, and that is Singing in the Rain, starring Gene Kelly, Donald O'Connor, and Debbie Reynolds. I mean, the pop culture icon that this is, I'm sure it's a decent film, and if you're a huge musical buff, it's probably one that you're very familiar with. I will check it out somewhere down the road, probably if I put it in the wheel later in the future. That's probably the best way I'll get to it. The next one up is actually a Robert De Niro film I have not heard of, and this is the film 15 Minutes. Once again, just the standard rule. It's got an actor I know. Edward Burns, I'm not too familiar with, but there's a lot of Robert De Niro's sort of collection of films that I still have yet to see, especially, you know, some of his earlier films. When was this? This is like 2001, so like not an earlier film for him, but you know what I mean. I've seen like films like Goodfellas. I obviously watched Cape Fear, the reviews on the channel, but I watched that much later in life, like within the last year. This is one that's never been on my radar. I'm keen to check it out. Have you seen it? Let me know. The next one up we have is Jeff Bridges, Rachel Ward, and James Woods. I can't lie, I know a lot of people would have picked this up for Jeff Bridges. James Woods, man, underrated actor. I love me some James Woods. I'm the director of A Officer and a Gentleman, and this is Against All Odds. I actually believe I picked up An Officer and a Gentleman sometime a couple months ago. It's hard to keep track. I'm just looking around my room and I'm just surrounded by these goddamn tapes, but I'd have it no other way, honestly. My biggest passion. But yeah, once again, I have yet to see the film. I picked it up for James Woods in particular, but then Jeff Bridges is also a fantastic actor, so we'll give this one a watch sometime soon. And finishing off the update, guys, we have once again a classic film, I believe, winner of 3 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, 1947, ladies and gentlemen. I picked this up simply because it has Gregory Peck in it, a fine actor. Gregory Peck, Dorothy McGuire, and John Garfield, and this is A Gentleman's Agreement. Once again, the airbrush filter from the classy generation of cinema. I'm keen to check this out at some stage in the future. Picked it up because of all the accolades on the front. I do love the addition of the old school. You know how they did like the square posters? They're just, I don't know why'd they switch it up. I wonder why, but it's pretty cool that they include that. The tape's in great condition. It actually boasts a bunch of these original releases here, so a couple old classics for you all. I believe I actually have a couple of these. I have My Fair Lady in this collection. I have the How Green Was My Valley. And that's looking like the ones I've collected thus far. Just a classy picture for $1. Can't go past it because I'm sure it's an absolute banger if you just go back and revisit it. And you know, it's important sometimes to go back to some of the earliest Oscar winners and just see, you know, how the Academy started, how cinema started. You got to appreciate it if you're a fan of movies in general. But that's it, guys. I know it's a shorter update this time around, but I hope you guys, you know, it was worth the wait. You enjoyed it. I promise some new VHS content is coming soon. I do appreciate the feedback I have been getting and the love on the most recent reviews. But of course, this, at the end of the day, is more or less a VHS channel, and I do need to get back to that and really focus on some more obscure reviews, things like that. You know, things why you guys subscribed. I get it. I appreciate you all. I hope you guys are having a good day, night, whatever it is you're doing. Leave this video a like, add it to your favorites, and subscribe. This is the Ninch Movies signing out.